Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com, and we'll look at some, oh my, dare I say it, Quartz Divers today. All under 300 bucks. I figure people, maybe not everybody, but some people do enjoy the Quartz Diver now and again, so I figured I would feature four of them here. I got two Seikos, a Citizen, and a Phoebus. Three are solar. One of them is a battery operated. Oh, should be a pretty cool video. I am still sporting the UN Maxi Marine, and don't freak out, don't flip out. Just something I'm kind of playing with. The Kanagawa wave dial in an SKX-ish case. Just kind of throwing things around. Maybe it'll hit the store one day, maybe not. I think it's such a cool dial. It actually glows in the dark. So I got some samples of them, and I don't know. I think they'll find their way into an Islander one of these days. Anyway, let us check out these Quartz Divers. So as I said, I've got four watches to show you, four Quartz Divers, as it were. I've got two Seikos, here, and here, and one Citizen and one Phoebus. Definitely important to note that the two Seikos and the Citizen are divers in the true diving sense. They are ISO 6425 rated divers, so they meet all the ISO requirements. The Phoebus is not a dive watch, as it does not meet ISO 6425, or it's never been tested to ISO 6425. We can't say it doesn't meet it. It hasn't been tested to it. So I will refer to it as a dive watch in the video, but it is really a dive style watch. Ironically, it's the one with the highest water resistance rating. I thought I saw plastic on the crystal. There is none. So let's start with the Patty. Oh wait, no, that's not the Patty. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. The first one I have is the Citizen. So this is a Citizen Eco Drive. You guys know I say it both ways, which is a solar-based watch. So the face of the dial, just like the two Seikos, is it's semi-transparent or semi-translucent, however you want to say it, semi-opaque. It lets light through, so it can charge its solar cell. So it runs on Citizen's E168 solar movement, which will run for several months in the dark without a charge. It charges in normal daylight, in the studio light. It'll charge in office light. As long as you wear it, it'll get charged. If you stick it in a drawer for 2 months, take it out, it'll still be running. You don't need it necessarily to stick it in bright sunlight. Although if it is stopped, obviously sunlight is the best way to get them kick-started. So E168 movement, it is 44 millimeters in diameter. It is 12 thick to a flat mineral crystal. It is 49 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. It is 179 bucks, which is a great value, great deal. They're all under 300, but guys, this is under 200, and it's an ISO rated dive watch. That's amazing, and it's a Citizen. Solid screw down case back. It's got 200 meters of water resistance, a 20 millimeter lug, beautiful blue rubber strap. It does have the no decompression limit table on it. Basically, these are the depths you can stay down and the time associated with it without requiring a decompression stop. I did a video on that a while ago. 120 click unidirectional. Wait, maybe it's 60 click. I think I might have misspoke already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 60 click. Look at that. 60 click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. I'll do loom at the end, but it's kind of tough to do it with gloves because it's got the alternating serrations and not serrations. But I'll do a loom shot at the end. 44 millimeters, great deal. It also comes in black. I believe I'm out of it in black. I don't always have a great supply of Citizen. This one I happen to be sitting on some, so I figured I'd throw it in the video. But I think this watch might get the great deal of the whole video. I think it's one of the standouts. So one blue deserves another. Let's go up market a little bit with this Seiko Solar. Now this one bears, let me get the hand out of the way of the date. This one bears the PADI name, which, if you know from my other videos, Professional Association of Diving Instructors, it is Seiko. Seiko has an affiliation with them where they co-brand some of the watches with the PADI logo. So you know it's a true dive watch. This guy and the other one that you're going to see are powered by Seiko's V157 movement. It is 44 millimeters in diameter, 12 thick to a flat Hardlex crystal with Cyclops. Cyclops not included in the 12 millimeters. 50 millimeters, just about lug tip to lug tip. A 20 millimeter lug. Nice solid link bracelet. It does have hollow end links, but of course it does have a diver's extension. 4-position micro adjust on the flip lock fold over clasp. Beautiful case back, of course etched with that wave. Ta-da! Etched with the wave that Seiko is known for, is putting on all their diving watches and the Prospex watches. Really a good-looking watch. This does have a 120-click unidirectional ratcheting bezel. This guy, we retail it at $297, so it's just coming in under the 300 mark. It's a beautiful blue dial. Okay, you can definitely see the solar cell underneath. It has nice elevation on the dial, beautifully done chapter ring. Witness line on the crown, so you can make sure when that red line is even with the lugs, that way you know the crown is securely seated. If it's out any, you know that it is not. Like all these watches I'm showing you today, they're very simple. It's the only one I'm going to show. You pull it out 2 clicks, you can change the time. Pull it out 1 click, and you can roll the date. Okay. The white on black date I thought was an interesting choice for this watch. That's the only part of the watch I kind of think is a little bit weird. Other than that, beautiful watch, $297, solar diver, grab and go quartz wonderfulness. So let's roll right into the next Seiko, another Seiko Prospex, a non-PADI though, so no PADI here, no PADI affiliation. This is an IP or PVD plated watch. Let's see. Oh, it's IP, ion plated. So Seiko's V157 caliber is still what we're looking at, and we'll zoom in on a second. 43.5 millimeters in diameter, 11.5 thick to again a flat Hardlex crystal, 49 on the tip to tip, solid screw down case back, 20 millimeter lug still. So much to love about this watch. Check out the dial. Whoops. The play of black and yellow is excellent, echoed on the bezel, goes through to the crown. The plating is excellent. Very nice. Let's look at the strap. Seiko, once the SKX was done, they started putting good straps on their watches. So this is like the turtle strap, of course, though it's 20 millimeter and it's plated matching hardware to match the finish of the watch. This guy comes in at $282, so a little bit cheaper than the PADI guy, obviously because we have dropped a bracelet for a rubber strap, but we did plate the case, so cost comes back up a little bit, but still net we are less than the blue stainless steel guy. But again, still grab and go quartz, Seiko. It's gonna perform forever, and you don't have to worry about shaking it up and setting the time whenever you put it on. So this is the watch that introduced me to Phoebus, for the most part. When I first got the brand in, I think it's a year and a half now. I got these models in along with some automatics, and I thought, I guess silly me, I was under the impression that these would not sell well. I can't believe what a seller this is in the black and the blue. It comes in 2 different colors. It's quartz, so not solar. It's a Ronda 515 movement, so it runs on a regular battery, but it's $119. What does $119 get you? I'm glad you asked. Swiss Ronda 515 movement, 42 millimeter case, 13 thick to a sapphire crystal. Sapphire, amazing. 50 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. Solid screw down case back, beautiful etching from Phoebus, of course. Solid linked 316L stainless steel bracelet with 22 millimeter end lugs, but solid end links. Is that amazing? Solid end links. There are pins in the bracelet. They're not screws, I believe. Yeah, they're pins. but still, solid end links, sapphire crystal, nice clasp, double flip lock deployant, 3-position micro adjust, all for $119. 300 meters of water resistance. How do they do it? I really don't know. The loom on this guy is not the greatest, but what more can you, how much do you want for the money? One thing I do want to note, and people will probably pick up on it, when I originally launched these a year and a half ago, Phoebus was putting the Cyclops on the Quartz Divers. With the last iteration of these, or the last order of these, everything about the watch is unchanged, except the Cyclops is no longer present. So if you look at our website, you'll notice there is no Cyclops. So Cyclops is gone. I'll try them on really quick and then do some loom shots. So we're going to roll through them fast. Phoebus. Seiko with the ion plating. There I am with the strap. The Patty Solar. As far as I know, nobody made aftermarket bracelets for these. I know people look for them often if you're not a fan of the polished center links. As far as I know, the only thing I can offer you is a straight end link bracelet. I cannot offer you anything with curved end links to match the case. And the Citizen. This guy surprised me on the comfort wagon. Extremely comfortable. Extremely. There I am on the strap. So here you go. Seiko here on the left, Seiko on the top. The two green, really bright, Lumer-Bright watches. Citizen's loom is excellent, a little bit with a bluish tinge, and also Phoebus is using blue loom, but I wanted to do them all together so you can kind of see that for the Phoebus, the loom is, it's okay, it's decent, but obviously the three big boys really take over the show. And talk about taking over the show. This is the watch I showed you in my wrist check in the beginning. Is that not amazing? I love it. I'm totally in love with this. It's so cool. That's a nice tight shot of all four, so I guess it's a good place to wrap up the video. This has been Mark from LongIslandWatch.com showing you 4 Quartz Divers under the 300 mark. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. If you have any questions or comments, put them down below, and I'll be sure to address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.